We continue our winter sports previews on the Maple Leaf Coaches Corner, brought to you by Hammond Henry Hospital Sports Medicine. Up next, girls bowling coach Denny Lynch. Now joining us back on the Maple Leaf Coaches Corner is girls bowling coach Denny Lynch, and welcome back, Denny.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me.
How many years have you been coaching bowling here at Geneseo?
At Geneseo, since the inception of the program, I think it's been 12 years now.
Okay. And it's got to be for the love of the sport.
Oh, it is. I've got a passion for bowling. I've been bowling for 60 plus years. Been coaching for 43 of those. But this high school group, since I started this, has been just phenomenal. It's a trip in itself.
Got 16 bowlers out this year, and you said that a lot of seniors on this team.
Six seniors.
6 seniors, looking for leadership from those seniors to guide the lower classes.
Believe it or not, 3 of the seniors are brand new this year.
Oh,
this is their first year. So I've got 3 seniors returning. Yes, I'm hoping those 3 will carry the team.
Last year, 2 sectional qualifiers, and Caitlin Darnell and Lexi Johnson. Caitlin graduated.
Yes.
Lexi's back for her junior season, so obviously you have a built-in leader there and someone that can show them that what you need to do to get to the sectional and beyond.
Yes, and Jessa Gramling has stepped up also. She's another senior that is really pulling out. She's improved her game tremendously over the last couple of years.
As a bowling coach, and loosely compare bowling to golf, there's a repetitive motion there and a stroke, a swing. You don't become as much a stroke coach as more just teaching them how to make the shots, correct?
I teach them. I'm more into the mechanics.
Okay.
Everything behind the foul line is what I consider mechanical. If they can repeat those mechanics, the game will improve. So we do work on mechanics pretty heavily. The strikes will come. Spares those are important. You've got to pick your spares up, and that comes from the repetitive motions.
I'm going to do a little pet peeve here as someone that bowled. The trend in men's bowling is going to the two-hand, and you don't see that in the women's bowling and the girls.
Not as much. It's starting to enter into the female side. The biggest problem is the shoulder strength. The girls do not have the shoulder strength the boys do. The boys can use the two hands until they're probably mid-30s. Their shoulders won't take it any longer. They got to go back to one hand. It just won't take the torque.
And it doesn't matter what you're doing either way. You've still got to hit your spots. You still got to find. Yep. And it's funny how one board back this way can screw you up by a foot at the other end.
Somebody that I talked to a long time ago compared the bowling game. You're throwing a bowling ball down 60 foot of 40 inches wide, a bowling lane. But if you can take a BB and roll it down a cribbage board and keep it in the middle, it's the equivalent.
Oh, wow. It makes sense. So, I mean, it's a unique sport, and it's a fun sport. Like you said, it's one that you fall in love with. The girls, as we said, had 2 qualify as individuals for sectional last year. Western Big Six is known for having some good girls bowling teams, aren't they?
Yes. Sterling has got a junior this year that is probably one of the top 5 in the state. Sarah Doty. We bowled against them Monday night. She shot a 722 against us in a 3-game series.
Wow. That's a lot of men would kill for that.
She is just so strong and just so humble.
In your 40 years of coaching, has it changed a lot? Is it the equipment obviously has changed?
Yes, everything's changed in the game. The technology, the lanes, the conditioner is not an oil base anymore; it's a water base. Viscosity on the oil or the conditioner, the physics of the bowling ball has changed. It's not just a solid rubber bowling ball anymore. There's a weight block in the middle. There's asymmetrical. There's symmetrical weight blocks. Cover stocks.
A lot of physics involved.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of money to be made in designing and developing new bowling balls.
Getting back to the Western Big Six, where
Yes.
do you see Geneseo slating in there against the top schools with the Western Big Six with bowling?
In Western Big Six, I'm hoping we will end up in the top 3. Of course, Sterling is going to be tough. I think UT is going to be another tough one. Moline and Rock Island are going to be right there too. They're going to be in the middle of it. So we got about a 3-team challenge in that middle section. Galesburg, I haven't heard a whole lot about yet.
Geneseo's lucky that we have the Arcadia
Yes.
lanes here. How important is that they just go down State Street from school and hit the back of Arcadia and they're there for practice, meets? How big is that to have a house so close to the high school?
It's really, really important to have that home open. In fact, Arcadia gives us a real home advantage too. Arcadia is one of the only house in the Quad Cities that still has wood lanes. All the other lanes they're synthetics. The girls have to adjust on synthetic lanes, but the other schools that come into Arcadia, they just can't adjust. They don't know how to adjust on something like wood that breaks down as quickly, and I mean it's just as crisp as those lanes are.
So it breaks down. Does that mean there's more action in the lane?
Yes, there's a lot more action. Like I told my girls before we went to Sterling Monday, make sure you start moving right. As soon as you see the ball start sliding, you move right. You just keep moving right until you don't have any lane left. The girls coming into Geneseo, they don't know how far left they got to go, and when they do run out of lane, they have no idea what to do with the ball.
How to place it, put it
Yeah.
on different spots. So
Yep.
you'd love to have some crowds out for your
Oh,
homemates
yes.
at Arcadia. Go to the website, find out when they are.
Yes.
It's a fun time to come out and
It
watch
is. It is. It really is a lot of fun watching these girls. And they cheer. It's a noisy sport, believe it or not. Football's a noisy sport too, but you're outside. You put 16 girls in one room with their parents and all the families behind them cheering. Inside, it gets a little bit noisier.
And the inherent noise from the pins falling down.
It's an atmosphere. It really is.
So good luck the rest of the year. We'll talk during the season and follow your progress as you make it through, hopefully with some more sectional and state qualifiers.
Thank you so much.
Girls bowling coach Denny Lynch on the Maple Leaf Coaches Corner. Maple Leaf Coaches Corner is brought to you by Hammond Henry Hospital Sports Medicine. It's produced by the Geneseo Current. The executive producer is the Geneseo High School Athletic Department. I'm your host, Bill Horrell, and we'll see you in the bleachers.